to Dave Sheehan, who'll call all the action ahead of the Freightlines Group Esperance Cup for 2018.
About to come up for Chris Parnham. Black Moment is loaded away. Get round it, push to pass. The grey comes along. Citations comes up. Dark Shot, who goes very well at the track, moves on in. Waiting on Rhino Buster. Someday, one day out of line. He was a big run last start. Someday, one day. Schooner's loaded in. So the majority of their field is up. Heaven's Gate to come forward. Black Beal, who's been racing well in easier grade, about to come up. Rhino Buster still out of line. So the last few to come along will be set to go. $70,000 Freightlines Group Esperance Cup, 2,030 metres for 2018. Been a big crowd on course today. Great racing. Dan Stake brings up Rhino Buster. Dan looking to make it a treble. Heaven's Gate comes along. Black Beal to walk forward. And we'll be set to rock and roll in the Esperance Cup. Our Black Beal now comes up. Light on, stand by. All set to go. Esperance Cup 2018. They're ready. Heaven's Gate out wide. On the ropes, the inside. Confusing in two. Off-fan racing in the Esperance Cup, and on the ropes got out well. Confusing. Schooner showing speed. Pushed to pass the greys, going up there and get rounded around the outside with Dark Shot. Heaven's Gate. They were followed then by Rhino Buster from Black Frida as they go over the crossing from Black Moment. Then Citations, Reunion Hill, the inside. Black Beal back at the tail. Well, Get Round It takes up the leader. Shows out by a length. Dark Shot, Confusing third, the inside. Fourth, Heaven's Gate. Fifth is Schooner, the favourite, well placed. Then Rhino Buster trapped out there wide. He's going around on the ropes. He's over on the inside of Push to Pass. Then 2 lengths to Black Frida, and they were followed by Black Moment. He's on the outside of Reunion Hill. Someday, one day, Black Beal. Citations last of all. 12.50 left to go in the cup, and it's Get Rounded in the lead. Out by 3/4 of a length. Dark Shot is over on the outside second. Then came Confusing. Heaven's Gate. Schooners in the centre. They backed off the speed. Around the outside there is Rhino Buster from Push to Pass, and on the ropes on the inside. They were followed by Black Moment covering ground. He's going around Black Frida. Reunion Hill the inside. Well back is Someday, one day. He's on the inside of Black Beal. 1.5 to Citations, who's last of all. Inside the final 800 they run and Get Rounded in the cup. Shows the way 3/4. Dark Shot second. Then came Heaven's Gate going up wide. Confusing. Then over on the outside is Schooner. He's had a good run. Rhino Buster's done work. On the ropes is pegged away from Black Moment. Push to Pass. Runs coming from the back. Black Beal's off wide. Black Frida, Reunion Hill. Someday, one day last as they come around the corner. And it's Get Rounded. He's been in front all the way. Shows out by a length. Over on the outside is Dark Shot. And then came down the outside Rhino Buster. Confusing. Schooner gets his chance. Over on the outside, Citations and Push to Pass. Rhino Buster. Schooner coming hard. Schooner dashes through for Chris Parnham. And Schooner wins the cup by a length and a half. Rhino Buster pushed to pass third. Black Frida getting home. Might have got fourth in the cup there from Citations. Black Beal. Someday, one day from a mile back. Reunion Hill. Then came Dark Shot on the ropes. Get Rounded. Confusing. Heaven's Gate. And Black Moment was one of the last ones in with Black Beal pulling up quickly.
15-3-1 after the 2018 Esperance Cup. Schooner, Chris Parnham. 2 rides here at Esperance today for 2 winners. Makuru earlier on for Peter Fernie, and then now the Cup winner for S.J. Miller. Stephen Miller trains the winner, Schooner. He comes all the way down from Perth. He takes the chocolates. He was a last start winner at Pinjarra Park in only a Class 5, but he had a perfect gate, 54 kilos. Gate 3, Chris Parnham gave him the absolute run of the race. And look, there was a long way from home. The only question was whether or not he was going to get a run at them, and if he did, it looked as though he would be hard to beat. Schooner, When he burst through that gap, he really did put pay to them. Number 3, Rhino Buster, a very, very solid win. Solid effort there. Rhino Buster in defeat into second place. Not a lot of luck for the second favourite in the running, and that was Someday One Day. Very game with the top weight, 59 kilos. Maybe those 6 points just undid him there for Ash Maley, who gave him a pretty good push before the race, push to pass. But take nothing, Royce, away from the winner there of Schooner. And numbers past the post here. 15, 3, 1 and 7. Number 7, Black Frida, does weigh in for 4th for Fiona Bell. Coming down from Perth, it's a long, long trip down here to Esperance. So Royce, in a float, it would take a number of hours.
Yeah, absolutely, Scotty. It's about an 8-hour drive from Perth, and that's not in a float. So best part of probably 9 hours on the float for these horses, especially by the time they pick up other horses that are on the float. So Schooner to do this today, it's been a massive effort. I thought Rhino Buster was sensational. The horse that proved himself last start over the 2000, and he hit the lead. He looked like he was going to win. Schooner took a little while just to get going there in the straight once he saw daylight, but once he did, his sprint was unmatched in the run to the line, and of course pushed